Everybody, this is John Hiley, and what we're going into now is a intermediate hail repair. So here is a shot of the roof that we're going to be working on today, along with the hood. Got a big one back here, and you'll see that a lot when doing this type of hail repair. What we have here is two dents connected together. Take a look across here. We're going to be getting into the hood, and this has quite a bit of side panel damage as well. And here's a shot of the hood. Just some little dents here and there, and a little bit of everywhere on this one. Okay, here's our setup for the roof. I've got two lights coming in at kind of a diagonal direction from here and from here. Now that covers a lot of the roof, so I can go through there and make my pushes. I've got this O-ring set up. It's a window strap. It's fully adjustable, and I have a cross-checking light. And one of the first things that I do is push everything that's not underneath a brace. I'll go through this entire roof, making pushes all the way across, and then eventually get to the point where I will get my hand tools out and my whale tails and work all the dents that are underneath braces. This is a personal preference. I encourage you to try it your way. If you want to go from rod pushing into brace pushing and back and forth, then that would be your preference. This right here is what works for me. I want you to take note here. The tool, the rod that I'm using to go through this roof is a pretty sharp one. But what I want you to do is get used to what you feel comfortable with. These sharp rods have an advantage, but they're harder to learn. I mean, it takes precise pushing to use these very, very sharp rods. This is to the point to where when I touch it, it feels like a needle at the tip of the rod. And it's going to give me the leverage. I am basically going to use this throughout the entire roof. Anything that's not under a brace, I'm going to use this tool. I'd encourage you to learn how to use sharp tips. In my opinion, you can be very, very accurate with these, and it'll also kind of prime you when you get to the point where we're going to be going into shrinking large oil can style dents. In my opinion, this is paramount for that process. So if this is something that you're not used to, just take it step by step. Watch some of our videos about using a sharp tip and begin practicing. Just like anything else, I mean, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And in my opinion, when you learn how to use these things correctly, you can increase your speed, increase your accuracy, and with that, you will make more money. And that's ultimately, at the end of the day, that's why we're all here. And we're going to start with the front of the roof and work my way through the damage. So I'm going to make strategic pushes on the center of these dents. A lot of times I look at every one of these dents and I think I'm going to knock this out to about a 80 to 95% level. I'm going to keep on moving. Because again, we're going to come through and we're going to have to cross-check all of this work. And because we're on a roof, it doesn't mean we do not have to cross-check. So each and every little dent that you see here is going to have to be looked at from a couple different angles. But as you can see, little by little, I'm going to run through the side of this roof, making strategic pushes to move the metal, but not leave push marks in the center of the dent. Now occasionally you will get one that's a little bit bigger that you have to over mold, but coming in with your hammer and knockdown is a major part of the process. And you just repeat these steps throughout this entire roof. Alright everybody, right here is kind of where the mini light saves me so much time when I'm doing this work. We got these dents that are way down here. Look, you can't even